15 wraps. Hi, I'm Ray Williams. A little drama here, some knockout performances there, but finally a winner. Shy 19-year-old scoops top honors in marathon finale of TV's top talent show.
Final touches, final everything. Season 15, no history.
It feels like there was just new vibes just pumped into the show. I think that we had a really great crop of young people
who would never get a chance to do that anyway. And it's a part of also why the person who wins tonight is going to be crucial.
Crucially, viewers didn't tune out.
We've had other seasons with maybe better singers, maybe better performers, but this season had a lot of memorable characters.
Whatever keeps the suits happy.
We look at how Rising Stars has appealed to the audience of the previous year. We listen to what the audience is also saying in terms of the reactions, and then we will, of course, talk to the producers and say, hey, perhaps we should invite, this person or infuse that thing into it, and we make it happen and we make it even greater the following year.
Getting made up, waiting around, how time flew.
All right, I'm seeing a couple. All right. Yes, sir.
Showtime for the last time Sunday. That's why I'm so sad. And yes, Elaine's a nutcase in real life too.
I am who I am, who I am.
But Sharon, the meanest judge of all. Just kidding.
We brought back people who didn't win, so Indy, Savannah. So you can see that, there is talent out there, and we find them a lot on Rising Stars. So just listen and support them and just bring them into your studio and record a song with them.
Some people love to talk, no? But when they talk, what we do?
Get a blast from the past, that's what. Could have cut these guys, I think. Anyway, show longer than rope.
Rice and peas, please. Get me that and show them the rice and peas. How the sauce for the gravy.
But RS fans did get their winner.
Tasha Gay, congratulations, Madame. You are this year's digital rising star.
Tasha Gay keeping it together, but validated by viewers' votes and respect.
I'm about to give you all my money, all my basket in return, honey. It's for you to give me my purpose when you get home. Say, hey, baby, when you get home, just a little bit.
Certain people out of the box tell me that, well, she's not going to do this. Some people are telling me that, just to hold me down, and that was a big thing that was holding me down in my life, and I get over it now. So thank you very much for voting, guys. Thank you very, very much.
And maybe they'll be back next year. Most of them anyway. Till then...
Beyond fashion, a current exhibition at the National Gallery of Jamaica offering a thought-provoking perspective on a familiar subject.
Art lovers excited about new show at the National Gallery. Beyond fashion exploring, as the blurb says, the capacity for fashion-themed art making to delve into topics of the personal and the political, as well as providing a vehicle for experimentation and expression that goes beyond everyday fashion. A mouthful, but pretty much summing it up.
A lot of people who have been engaged in the fashion industry really have work that goes beyond what we normally think about as, within the strictures of fashion. There's one artist who made a statement that she thinks people who create things, it's actually Jessica Ogden, who create things are like magicians because they transform something from one thing to the other. So a lot of it was really about people who are engaged in transforming.
Co-curator Anil Lawrence making mention there of artist and fashion designer Jessica Ogden.
What does the title of the exhibition, Beyond Fashion, conjure up for you? What do you take that to mean?
For me, because I'm a crafts person, but I work in fashion, that's what it means for me, that it can go into that realm, but there's many aspects beyond it. And the people who make fashion are craftspeople, and that's where I take it.
But beyond fashion, also showcasing works by Marvin Bartley, Ebony G. Patterson, Philip Thomas, Cosmo White, and Jasmine Gervin.
Well, fashion for me now tends to be very superficial, and beyond fashion means delving deep.
Jasmine Thomas Gervin starting out as a jeweler, but her intricate installations another world of invention entirely.
It takes a tremendous amount of planning, and I think this is where my metalsmithing training comes in. You have to plan and you have to think about not only the visual aspect of it, but the mechanics of it. And it's just a thoughtful process. In fact, some of the work actually visually has many layers, and it has many layers of meaning, and that is how I want people to experience it.
The Beyond Fashion opening coinciding with an art walk in downtown Kingston, and the National Gallery playing host once more to the crowd-pulling experimental theatre group Quilt.
So much time me I talk to you.
Curators and artists thrilled with the turnout.
We've been showing a lot of young artists in recent times, and I think so we've built a following over that period of time, and I think the National Gallery has been opening doors to some very interesting people, so that has worked, and this is the fruit of that, I think.
And the traditional artwork is also on display upstairs. People are also walking through the other galleries. So it's like there's something here for everyone.
Even if you're having new exhibitions, the older permanent stuff is always on display. So you sort of go through the new things into the older things. And that, in a way, exposes new audiences to old works, things that we've had for a long time.
Great feedback from showgoers.
To come to the gallery and see such an awesome show, to see it so full of people, to see so much participation and such newness, it's like, I feel beyond.
It is such an amazing show. I'm thrilled by the turnout. I'm thrilled at the display of the work, the quality of the work that's here. It's a blessing for the National Gallery of Jamaica and Jamaica to know that our young people are truly interested in going beyond fashion.
Beyond Fashion running at the National Gallery until January 16.
A lot of people are going to come and see this show.
I hope so. A lot of people were here today. It was almost scary.
T-shirts burned as DJ loses his cool over alleged broken promise. A case of unresolved animosity.
Yo, 2 years me sit down and I wait for a contract. After me win a competition, me see a style and a style, man. Me say unruly and put my life on the line.
I'm a young artist and I wanted to get my talent out there, so I saw this as a great opportunity.
Popcorn, if you say you so you stay dog, you have a ton shocking vibes in a graveyard.
DJ wins Boom Unruly Clash Wednesdays. Competition staged by Popcorn. Gets 100K, but not the recording contract he says he was promised. That, however, was 2 years ago. So why is Animosity, yes, that's his stage name, making a big deal of it now?
Because for many reasons. People saw me in pictures, in photos, beside Popcorn in unruly pics, unruly t-shirt. So I'm stigmatized as an unruly artist, and that stopped business for me because managers would reach out to me and would like to work with me thinking that I'm already signed to a company, so that stopped business. So I want to get it out to let the people know I'm not an unruly artist because Popcorn didn't keep his end of the bargain.
Aren't you just upset because they went with the runner-up in the competition? He got the contract. You didn't get the contract. You're upset about that.
Who wouldn't be upset? I mean, I worked the hardest, and the person that got the contract was a loser in the competition.
So why is it so important for you to get the contract?
Because that's my main goal. It's better than 100,000. 100,000 is just a third-party insurance on my car. That 100,000, I just put it in the bank. That cannot help me.
You signed an agreement before the competition?
It was verbal agreement for every artist, and it was sponsored by Boom, corporate sponsor.
So we only have your word for it that you were promised a contract?
No, it's evident. It's all over YouTube.
The DJ, by the way, also a ghostwriter for several dancehall acts.
I also write songs for big artists, and it's my writing skills that brought me here. Sometimes I have to don't answer my phone. Sometimes I have to lock out my phone. You know, they call me regular.
You have a lot of clients, but you can't necessarily mention their names, is what you're saying?
Because we didn't have that agreement. Yeah, the agreement was I should remain ghost.
Why is it so important for the artists not to have their names disclosed?
Well, you know, you have artists in the entertainment business thinks that if people know that they have a ghostwriter, people see them as being less talented.
Fine, but surely it's time to get over not getting that contract from Popcorn.
2 years later, just move on. Move on and get ahead with your career. You say you have writing skills. You don't need a contract necessarily from Popcorn.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Because I'm not putting it out there to get a contract from Popcorn. I'm putting it out there to let the people know that I'm not signed and I'm ready to work with other producers.
Turbo Clash Wednesday you keep, but me know see a song them a thief.
Hanging tree. We send them home, yeah. Like stray dog.
You know you have a dead body liaison, so we kill them every week like a stray dog.
Lines Honamosity used back in the Clash competition have now, he claims, been hijacked by Popcorn.
The thing is how they go about it. They don't have good business principle because they put my life at risk. Because at the time I was living on the gully side. You understand? And at the end of the competition, Popcorn and Movada had beef. But I'm a vegetarian, so I don't business with their beef. You know, I was only focusing on getting my contract, you know, what I work for. So it put my life at risk. I had to leave the gully side and I had to leave different places. A lot of threat was sending to me. When I reach out to Popcorn and tell him, say, yo, a whole heap of threat I send, you know, so if I'm stepping with the unruly camp, I want to know that they stand beside me. You understand? And they were laughing and giggling and all of these things. That's they don't take things serious. And Popcorn, sometimes you have to stop the joking thing and everything you joke for, because there's a little gimmicks, laughy, you must stop it. Because people respect you and look up to you, and when you're doing this, you're damaging your own reputation.
Popcorn is going to say, when you're a big artist in the business, there's always somebody out there who wants to tear you down.
Well, I don't really matter what Popcorn say, because anything what he says, I'm not going to toe-to-toe with him. I'm just going to put it in music. So if Popcorn think that the artist that he signed is so powerful, why don't make him be, make we say clip on stage? Say now the artist when he in Quadra, make we see me prove it to the world, say he's more lyrical than me.
Them a coward, them they far from brave, but in a song now warp on stage.
What I would like to tell every young artist, self-reliance is the key. Don't depend on no one to put you out there. Everything is within you. One of the greatest lines I ever hear Vybz Kartel say is, you look strength all about when the strength is inside you. People not going to go into business with you as a young artist because they like you. It's because of your talent. So just keep working. See the puppy? A 2 years straight, me hold them and I have them and I wear them.
Honamosity telling his story on the gully side, where he ups the ante by setting fire to unruly t-shirts.
You know, deal with the thing proper, so I get rid of them.
But other burning issues also generating heat in Cassava Peace. It's a matter of public record that Movada's son has been detained by the police. The Gully God is abroad. Does the Gully side expect that the Gully God will be back home soon to take care of business?
Yeah, of course. It's his place. What can stop him? There ain't nothing can stop him from being here.
Isn't he concerned that if he came back, he might be detained by the police?
No, I don't know so many details. Maybe the police know more than me. But what I know is that Movada has shows overseas.
And those shows are more important than coming back to take care of his son?
It's not really saying more important, because you can stay overseas and still take care of your sons. Because Movada have a lot of family in Jamaica. And sometimes the breadwinner has to be out there, because if Movada should sit down here, who's going to be the breadwinner?
Honamosity nowadays looking to Japan for his bread.
Killian, if you want me done, them gang Popcorn, me stop kill for 100 grand.